Hey everyone, welcome back or to the channel. This is Derek from Big D Smokehouse, and today what I'm going to do is a review of what's right behind me there, the old Dyna offset. Got a lot going on. It's summertime, so it's hard to get out and cook as much as I would love to smoke and cook things. It's hard when it's summertime because there's so much going on. So today, like I said, I'm going to do a review of this, and away we go. So there it is in all its glory, my Dyna offset. Now, is it $1,000, $2,000 offset? By no means no. Is it a mid-range offset? Is it a cheap offset? By no means no, it's not. Is it a mid-range offset? Yes, it is. When I got it a couple of years ago, it was around between $400 and $500. Got it from Home Depot online. And to make a long story short, I absolutely love this offset. I've done a few modifications to it, like most people do. Am I willing to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on an offset? Not unless I'm a millionaire. I can't see myself doing it. Would I love to do it? Yeah, maybe. But I plan on building my own offset at some point. But I can't see unless I'm sponsored. Hello, anyone out there? If you want to sponsor, hey, I'm here. But unless I'm sponsored, I can't, or I've got like millions in the bank, I can't see the purpose of spending over $1,000 on an offset. This one right here, my Dyna has done exactly what I needed to do when I've needed to do it. And I live in a cold environment. I live up in Maine. And in the wintertime, it gets to minus 20 at times. And for a good week with a wind chill and everything like that, and this thing has done what it's needed to do. I have cooked in very cold temperatures, and I mean we're talking well below freezing and below zero. I've done it. Have I had to use more wood? Yes, I have. But did it cook what I needed to cook? Yes, it did. Is it quarter-inch offset? Quarter-inch steel? No, it's not. No, it's not. As you can see right there. No. Does it hold temp well on a perfect day like today? You better believe it. If I want this thing dialed in to 250, it's going to stay at 250 once I get it dialed in. On a very cold day, when it's below 32 degrees, which is 32 is freezing, does it take a little bit more wood to get there? Yes, it does. But it will stay there, and it will do what I need it to do. Do I have to add maybe 2 sticks of wood an hour instead of 1? Yes, I do. But still, if that's all I have to do to get done what I need to get done, I'm happy with that. So, a couple mods that I've done, and you've seen other videos on my channel. I've added a sealant right there. This thing works perfect. I put it all the way around, and it goes from right there, and it works exactly what it's supposed to do. No smoke leakage. I've added a gasket to the firebox, as you can tell, right there on the edges. I've done that. I've added one to the chamber itself. I've added a gasket. Even with quarter-inch steel, I've seen people add gaskets. So I've done that. Let's see, over here, I added a grommet. Right there. Put my probes in. Perfect. Let's see, what else I'm trying to think something new I've added onto this. Those are pretty much the only mods that I've done to this. This whole video basically is a review of the foldable shelf. This shelf collapses down. You've got your drip for your grease right there. I've added that bucket right there. So, yes, it's worked great. I've done a video of cooking right over the firebox. there's my firebox right there. This slides out on my Dyna Glow. This slides out for easy access to emptying out the ashes, emptying out any coals. There's my dampers. Where am I? Right there. There are my dampers. To open it up and close it up, I can get that thing dialed in perfectly. I don't have to worry about it. I know where everything goes. I mean, this thing for the money. And like I said, when I bought this a couple of years ago, it was between $400 and $500 with Home Depot online. I got it built, did my seasoning on it, and it has done exactly what I needed to do. Is the stack in the middle? No. Is it grate level? No, it's not. Do I get a smoke flavor out of this? You better believe I do. I mean, this puts out some awesome smoke flavor. Is this a tell true? No, it's not. It came with it. Don't like it. Eventually, yes, I'll get it replaced with a tell true. But I have probes that I stick through, like I just said earlier, with my grommet. I stick my probes in there. So I'm not worried about that right now. This thing has done exactly what I recommend this. I'm kind of getting lost in my train of thoughts here, but would I recommend this to anyone? You better believe I would. Get the Dyna Glow. I'm not much of an Oklahoma Joe fan. That's just me personally. I'm not saying they're bad. That's just me personally. I would recommend this without a shadow of a doubt. If you're a weekend warrior, if you don't own a business, and you just like to smoke, and you like to smoke 2 or 3 times a week, maybe even more, this is the offset to get, and it's not going to break the bank when it does it. There it is right there. I've added some fire brick down in there. I know it's hard to see, sun's very bright, but I got a fire brick right here that I'm touching. I've added that, and there's one right there. So it allows at least some of the heat to come out, allows it to come out and flow up a little bit. I add my own water pan for water. This does, I can cook on the bottom grates or I can cook on this top grate. I don't have a top shelf up here. I don't want a top shelf, to be honest with you. This isn't a huge offset, so I don't need a top shelf. That one works perfect. Sorry about that. My device shut off because for Maine, it's hot out right now. I mean, it's like really warm. And my device shut off because it's too hot out here. So, before it does it again, let me just kind of recap. You've seen other mods that I've done, and go check out my channel if you haven't. But there it is right there. I highly recommend this Dyna Glow offset. I know it's got a bunch of numbers behind it for the Dyna Glow, DD, GS, whatever it is. I'm not going to bore you with that. It's a Dyna Glow offset. Check it out on HomeDepot.com. If you don't want to break the bank, but you still want a good offset that's going to give you awesome smoke flavor and a good cook, you can get it dialed in on your own. Depends on what climate that you live in and what state you live in. I highly recommend this Dyna Glow offset. So on that, this has been my review of the Dyna Glow. A few people have asked me what I think of my offset, and there it is. I absolutely love it. I will never get rid of this. I may upgrade to other ones. You've seen Gunna, my homemade built, what used to be an oil tank. Now it's my cooker. I'll do a review on that one soon, but I will never get rid of this Dyna Glow. I may upgrade someday, and I'm going to build myself one, and I may upgrade, but I still will never get rid of this Dyna Glow. I may even give it to my son later on down the road, because that's how much I enjoy this thing, and that's how much this thing has come through. So let's do a little recap, and there we go. Well, no, forget about that. You don't need to see my ugly face. This has been Derek from Big D Smokehouse, signing off. Until next time, go get yourself a Dyna Glow.